There is something our brother Prince Song raised the song by a brother. He said, if you call my name, I will answer 1,000,000,000 times. Many of you that sing that song are liars. Many of you that sing that, it's not every song you sing. Because I can tell you that God has been calling you to partner with His word. God has been calling you to fast and pray. God has been calling you to intercession. God has been calling you to many things. In fact, people have even used the song as a joke. Because we sing things without knowing the depth of it. If God calls you, you will answer 1,000,000,000 times. He called you by 3 a.m. in the night, you are busy sleeping. Called you by 4 a.m., you are busy. Called you by 9, you say you are working. Severally has called you to church, you say you don't have transport. And when we raise that song, people sing it. People raise voice. The person that picked the song picked it from a place of consecration in the place of prayer. TikTok has carried the song. Everybody's singing it. Even people that are not believers are singing it. Because they don't know the depth where it is coming from. There are some songs when people raise, don't sing it. If you know, because songs are prayers. They are consecrations. You are sending incense to the heavens. You know, every time we use spiritual things as jokes. A lot. We joke everything. You've been a Christian for 10 years. You've been a Christian for 15 years. You've been what you call a Christian for maybe 20 years. How has your life affected your neighbors? Because I'm about to teach you, this is the complete version of the teaching on idol worshiping. But there is a reason why this message is being brought to you. There's a reason why God is granting us this wisdom and the depth of it. I learned something. I learned a lot of things. In going to programs, you learn a lot of things. I ministered on Monday here, like last week on Monday, ministered on Monday, ministered on Tuesday, traveled to Ebonyi to minister on Wednesday, ministered on Thursday. Then I was supposed to rest on that Thursday. I was supposed to rest on Friday. Is that correct? Supposed to rest on Friday. Then to stay under the administration of my brother, Apostle. And for some reason he was not able to come. And then I was now asked to minister on that Friday. What if I wasn't prepared? And then I came back after ministering on that Friday, I came back on Saturday and I ministered on Saturday. Then I ministered on Sunday. And I ministered on Monday. And I'm ministering today. And I'm ministering tomorrow. And I'm ministering on Friday. Every single time God brings an opportunity to you, make sure you are prepared. That's just what I want you to understand. Because you can't explain why you are not prepared. That's why even if I'm traveling for anything, I'll go with my sermons. When I'm anywhere, I'm studying. Because God can make a demand on you at any time. There are preparations that God has allowed you to meet in that year. There are messages you met. There are people you encountered. There are conferences you attended. Every of that conferences was orchestrated by God to build something inside of you. And that thing is what will enable you to fund what will happen the next year or the next 5 years. So if you miss that step, others might have grown ahead of you. But when they come to the place where they will need you to provide that step and you don't have it, if they are delayed, it's because of you. This mentality that God will still find someone else now, He has found you. He created you. He has found you. I'll tell you again. Don't listen to this thing about idol worshiping. How it works. How they manipulate people. And keep it to your own personal gain. Just make it be say, I know. If you don't utilize this thing accurately to save soul, you wasted the efforts. Every single message that comes your way, there is something to learn and there is something not to learn. And even in what you are not learning, there is something to learn. If you are doing a business and you fail 7 times, you have learned 7 ways to not do that business. Is that correct? If you fail 100 times, you have learned 100 ways to not do it. When you see someone else doing it in that way, you can say, oh God, this will fail. This is how it will end because I've tried it. So even our failures teaches us something. Is that correct? You are here now, you are making deposit, you are acquiring knowledge. You might be here and you can choose to sleep. Like you are free. You have legal right to sleep. You have legal right to even do WhatsApp. Just when you want to do, go to the back. You are free to even stand up severally and go to the bathroom or toilet. You are free to even go outside of the gate and make whatever call that is important to you. You see, in the earth realm, those calls seems to matter. In the spirit realm, it has no relevance. And you won't tell God that the time that message was preached, I went to urinate. That is not what he will ask you. When it comes to you, he will make a demand. Listen, there is something our brother Prince Song raised the song. When he raised it, I see people praying and singing the song, not because they know what the song is saying, but because they just know the lyrics, not because they understood by the Spirit what the wordings of the song is saying. If you call my name, I will answer 1 billion times. It's a strong statement in the spirit. And you cannot tarry for 30 minutes in prayer. In fact, you miss prayer meetings. In fact, you don't have a praying altar. Where is the call going to come from? You think the call just comes on the air? The call comes in your secret place. It's only men that knows how to dwell in the secret place that can hear the call of God. You can't be walking on the road and you hear the call. You don't know who is calling. It's Dibia that is calling you. I want us to pray. I want us to enter into the realities of things. Let me tell you, you can fake energy. You can fake power. You can fake hunger. You can even deceive people online that you have hunger for God. You can fake by your comment. You can fake by your post. You can come and be preaching online or preaching anywhere and people will think you have hunger. But there is a man you cannot fake it from. You can even deceive yourself in faking about spiritual hunger. Even yourself will believe you have hunger. But there is a monarch that searches the heart of men, that knowing the deepest intention of men. That is the one that will call the result. You can come here and pray so much that I will take the mic and give you and say, Kai, lead us to heaven. You might pretend like heaven has come down. You might tell us as you are preaching or doing whatever that you might even tell us that you are seeing 7 angels. We don't know what you are seeing. We are not with you. But there is a God that searches the heart and the deep things of God. We might not know your secret place, but there is one that dwells in the secret, that knows the secret of things. And when God make a demand on you and he say, hey, you know the things, I'm tired, and the truth was not because you are tired, the truth was because you are not prepared. That opportunity might never come back to you because you don't deserve it. I used to tell people, wherever you are working, have a business plan, have a business idea. Everywhere you find yourself, make sure you already have, there's what they call pitch. To pitch your investment, you should have an idea of what to do with it. If 5 million comes to your hand, what to do with it. If 10 million comes, what to do with it. If 7 million, you should have it like a blueprint. It should be in your heart. One day you can just go to a place to buy mama put, and somebody will just walk in and say, please, I want to buy mama put. And they ask you, sorry, if I give you 5 million naira, for example, what can you do with it? And then you say, well, I need to sit down and think about it. You've lost it.